Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Muttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Rundraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. So we're reading Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 27th chapter, titled as Understanding Material Nature. Text number 4. Kapila Dev is explaining to Mata Devahuti about the soul, the nature of the soul. The soul, when it appears from the spiritual world to the material world, it is pure, which means it is not contaminated by the three modes of nature, Sattva Guna, Rajaguna, and Tamaguna. However, when the soul acquires the body and under the spell of material nature and false ego tries to identify itself with the body and thinks itself as a proprietor of everything material. And because of this tendency of proprietorship, the soul continuously transmigrates from one body to another body, from one species of life to another species of life. And this journey of transmigration of the soul continues unless and until a soul accepts the spiritual or devotional service. This transmigration continues. Further, Kapila Dev is explaining to Mata Devahuti here in this shloka, Arte hi avidyamanepi samshrutirna nivartate dhyayato vishayan ashya swapne anartha gamo yatha. Actually, a living entity is transcendental to the material nature. But because of his mentality of lording it over the material nature, his material existential condition does not cease. And just as in the dream, he is affected by all sorts of disadvantages. So actually, living entity is a spirit soul is separate from the material existence. But this because of this illusion of proprietorship, illusion of lording it over the material nature, illusion of claiming the ownership or proprietorship, the conditional existence continues life after life after life. Just as in a dream, one is affected by all the things. Dreams are not true. But in the dream, one gets affected by whatever one sees. Similarly, all this conditioned life is just like a dream. It is very temporary, but one feels attached to it and gets affected by it. Srila Prabhupada is explaining this condition of dream. The example of a dream is very appropriate. Due to different mental conditions, in dream we put into advantageous and disadvantageous positions. Similarly, the spirit soul has nothing to do with material nature, but because of mentality of lording it over, he is put into position of conditional existence. So sometimes we think whether the daytime is a dream or nighttime is a dream, because in the daytime we forget what we had experienced in the nighttime, and in the nighttime we forget what we have experienced in the daytime. So here the daytime can be extended dream, longer dream, maybe 18 hours of dream, and the night time can be a short dream, maybe 6 to 7 hours of dream. But both are very, very temporary, very, very short lasting, and we are not sure because either of them are very temporary. They don't exist forever. What you experience today, tomorrow your experience will be different. So that's like a new dream. What you have a dream tonight, you will have tomorrow a new dream. So every day is just like a dreamy condition. There's nothing real here. But because of this illusion, everything appears to be real. We think that our body is real, this family is real, everything is real, but it is all temporary. It is just like a bubble. A bubble appears and then disappears. A bubble appears and disappears. Just like that, a human existence is there for 70, 80, 90 years and then disappears another existence. Every existence is a dream situation, and every dream appears to be a real, which is not so actually. So here, Prabhupada is explaining conditional existence is described here as dhyayato vishayam avashya. Vishaya means an object of enjoyment. As long as one continues to think that he can enjoy material advantages, he is in a conditioned life. But as soon as he comes to his senses, he develops the knowledge that he is not enjoyer. For the only enjoyer is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So uh, only one thinks that he is the enjoyer. But actual enjoyer is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are just being enjoyed actually. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 5.29, Krishna is the beneficiary of all the results of sacrifices and penances. Bhoktaram Yagnatapsam Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. And he is proprietor of all the three words, Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. He is actual friend of all living entities. But instead of living proprietorship, enjoyment, and actual position as the friend of all living entities to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we claim that we are the proprietors and enjoyers and friends, right? So, somebody else's property we are claiming to be our own. Actually, everything in this material world is belonging to Krishna, and we are here to serve Krishna. We perform philanthropic work, thinking that we are the friends of human society. Someone may proclaim himself to be a very good national worker, the best friend of people and of the country, but actually, he cannot be the greatest friend of everyone. The only friend is Krishna. Krishna is the best friend. One should try to raise consciousness of conditioned soul to the platform of understanding that Krishna is his actual friend. If one makes friendship with Krishna, one will never be cheated and he will get all the help needed. Arousing this consciousness of conditioned soul is the greatest service, not posing oneself as a great friend of another living entity. So, if one makes the friendship with Krishna, then we'll come to the real consciousness. We understand Krishna consciousness through Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and we come to understand that we are here for some time. We are not here forever. And therefore, we cannot be of any real benefit to the people in general. The best service to the people in general is to awaken them to Krishna consciousness, so that they may know that supreme enjoyer, the supreme proprietor, and the supreme friend is Krishna. Then this illusory dream of lording over the material nature will vanish. As soon as we surrender to Krishna, the dream will be finished. Dream may appear to be real, everything may appear to be real. It is all very temporary. It will vanquish within a second of time. So we have to think about Krishna all the time, and with the spiritual progress, we can understand that I am a spirit soul by nature, and this mentality of being the proprietor, being the enjoyer, is a conditional life. And if we surrender to Krishna, then we will come to the original life, liberated life, not a conditioned life. And this illusion will disappear as soon as we understand Krishna consciousness. So with that, we'll pause here. We'll continue our study of Srimad Bhagavatam tomorrow. Prantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.